Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie. You can call me Steph. I am going to be doing some videos for YouTube on travel nursing. I am decided to do them because a couple of years ago when I decided I was going to actually start doing travel nursing, there wasn't really a lot of information out there. I had to ask different people and kind of ask around. There wasn't a lot of videos. There's videos on everything on YouTube, and there wasn't a lot on travel nursing. And so I decided to put some out there so that you guys that are interested in doing it have a resource to look at and not get taken advantage of, and don't get into it before you know all there is to know about it. I'm not gonna. I could do an hour and a half long video about everything you need to know about travel nursing, but I know that when I watch videos, I have a little ADD. I'm an ER nurse, so I'm always like looking to see how much longer the video has. Like, hurry up. So I'm gonna do quick little videos, 4 or 5 minute long, maybe at the most, about different areas. So I'll break it down to the who, what, why, when, how of doing it. So for example, one video would be today's video is going to be on the why, because you need to figure out your why, and we'll talk about that later. But then one video will be just about, okay, now how do I find an agency? How do I find a recruiter? What do I need to know before I look for a recruiter or an agency? If you've ever put your name in there for like interested in travel nursing, forget it. You're gonna get emails, calls. Now they text, all kinds of stuff. It's ridiculous. If you haven't done it, don't do it. Don't do it yet. I'll show you how to do it. But yeah, so that will be one video. One video will be like, okay, now I got my assignment. How do I find housing? What's the different types of housing? One of them will be on the pay breakdown. That's a big one. That's a big kind of foggy subject that I didn't really quite get until I started doing it. So I'll explain that in one video. So each video will be different. And that way, if you, like, say you want to go back and read the one about housing resources, then you can go back and read that one. You don't have to watch an hour-long video about it. So that's how I'll break down the videos. A little background on myself. I've been a nurse for 20 years. My main background is ER. I've done some ICU, some labor and delivery. I did a clinical educator for the ER, so I kind of trained new nurses and developed a program to train the new nurses that wanted to be in the ER as new grads. So we developed this little internship kind of training program. I also did some director position. I was the ER director at a busy ER, and that was interesting because I got to interview the travelers. I had to bring travelers in to staff for the winter, and so I know exactly what I would ask them when I interviewed them. I knew what I looked for in their resumes, so I will tell you guys what I looked for when I hired travel nurses. And then, so that's how we're going to set up the videos, basically. And when I decided to start travel nursing, and that was 2 years ago, I knew I always wanted to do it, but I needed to wait for my kids to grow up. Some people travel with their kids, so don't let that stop you if you have kids. But I waited for mine to grow up, and then I did it. So been doing it for 2 years now. So anyway, that's how we're going to set it up. So now, the why. This is what this video is about, the why. Know why you want to do it before you do it, before you kind of take the leap. My why was to see different places, and that's a lot of travel nurses' whys, but that's not the only why. I wanted to see different places. I mean, what better job? You work 3 days a week and you have 4 days off to go explore the area. So I had my list of places I want to go to: California, Hawaii, Florida, New York. I wanted to see places, and that's how I set up that was my why. Some people do it for the money. A lot of newer nurses, early on in your career, you don't really make as much as the other nurses. So you can make a lot travel nursing. It's a little bit different path to take if that's your why. That's why I say that's the first step, your why. Because there's different agencies to go through to get the big money contracts, and not as great places to go, but you make a lot of money. So just know your why. The next video, if you want to continue watching my YouTubes, will be the now what. So the what of it. Now what? So now you say, okay, I got my why. I want to go see different places. So now what do I do? How do I pick an agency? How do I pick a recruiter? I'll show you what the different agencies, how they umbrella, and how different hospitals work with the different agencies, and then how to pick a recruiter that you like, because your recruiter can make or break you. And there's also some new companies out there without recruiters. So that'll be my next video, the now what video. Okay, so I hope to see you guys again. I will get better at the YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time, but I'm new to filming them. So I'll get better at the editing and then my little signage in the future. Okay, thanks guys. Bye for now.